We are here on McLeod at the fourth exit of the Martin Luther King Expressway with Larry Merriman, who's the engineering project manager for the City of Hot Springs. It's good to see you this morning.
Good morning, good to see you as well.
This is sort of in our continuing series where we're focusing on the wastewater improvements along McLeod. This year we have a large amount of work going on. So can you begin by telling us a little bit about what's going on behind us?
Sure. As you said, we're once again on McLeod. Seems as though we've been here a couple of years. But in this, you will find the final phase of the wastewater conveyance improvement systems as it relates to large piping installations. What we're doing is we're placing a parallel 24-inch wastewater conveyance main that will enable us to mitigate the overflows as mandated by the consent administrative order. This project will be again one of the final ones, and this is our final push. 2017, we will have to be compliant with that requirement. So here we are again, and we'll be in this area for about the next 6 months or so.
And you say the final push, it's a big push with a large price tag to it.
It is. This particular project is about 4 miles of piping with a price tag of just at $4 million.
$4 million. And we've mentioned all along about the city's consent administrative order from EPA, but let's explain to viewers what that's all about.
Well, and this is the perfect location because this particular basin or section of our system is where we had 18 of the 21 chronic overflows. Unfortunately, if you drove through here previously and if you drove through today with a significant rain event, you would likely see overflows, as again, we're still trying to finalize the project. But those overflows, again, near Stokes Creek, near an inlet to the lake, not what we want. So this is all part of that improvement effort. And this project is, again, the last of the large pipelines.
And when you say 24-inch pipe, there's 4 miles of it?
There's 4 miles of this, yes. And it will connect down at Fontana and Tatum Street to a project we've talked about before. That project being Fairwood Forest Main, which was about 10 miles of piping.
Can you describe the entire route that will be taken during this project?
Yes, this one is going to be a little bit challenging for us. We will proceed somewhat north, if you will, on McLeod. We'll intersect at Panama. We will go south to east on Panama. We'll get to Macaulay Court. We'll go down Macaulay Court, headed east. We will cross Higdon Ferry. We'll be in front of the hospital. We'll go down through Werner. Then we're going to cross Central, and then we're going to go up Television Hill Road, and then we're going to end up at the creek down at Fontana and Tatum.
How complicated is that?
Extremely. We fortunately have great engineering partners, and we have a good contractor. We have a local contractor, Coakley Companies, with us again. We're very happy about that. Those guys perform well. This is something that is well within their skill set, so I expect to have no more issues than we typically do.
And Coakley has helped you with other projects as well.
They have been a large part of this entire effort. Multiple projects have been awarded to them.
Mm-hmm. We always talk about safety too, and we see pipes staged everywhere, large equipment. We've got folks in orange directing traffic. There's a lot happening here. So how about safety? Is that something that's tops on your list?
Well, it always is, and we always take time to talk about it. You and I are standing here and we're watching cars coming toward us. We're hoping the guys over there are watching the cars behind us. But we do this every day. Sadly, we just have some folks who don't really want to slow down a little bit, or perhaps they're distracted. And I will encourage folks once again to please don't use any device if you're in a work zone. That is, by the way, against the law, and it really puts our folks at risk, and we don't want to do that.
That's something that we often don't think about because the city's moving forward. We've got a lot of construction going on, and as you say, no cell phone area.
Correct. Not a good place, not a good decision.
Right. And while it may seem to pose an inconvenience to motorists and, because of all the activity going on, this really represents a lot of progress for the City of Hot Springs, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It's something that we should be proud of. Again, I know we're disrupting some folks and we may be slowing you down a bit, but at the end of the day, we're going to be accomplishing what we need to be doing, and that is to be stewards of this environment. Because again, every time we talk about what a great place this is to live, all the natural beauty, we don't want to have an adverse effect on that.
and people may not realize how important wastewater services are until perhaps there's a problem with them.
Yes, it's something that, again, we're underground for the most part, right? So you don't see much about us until there's an issue. So just bear with us and realize that this is for the greater good of all.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate your shepherding all the various legs of this massive project going on. Is there anything else that you'd like to add as we wrap up?
No, just again, watch for us. Please take the time to slow down a little bit. Our inconvenience will result in something that's very positive for everyone.
Well, we're excited about the improvements. The city is dedicated to doing this and has been for a number of years now. And as you say, this is going to help to strengthen our infrastructure for years to come.
Yes, we just simply cannot stop. We have to continue to improve and repair and maintain and do all those things that are necessary.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining us today and explaining about the project. So we march on with the improvements for the City of Hot Springs. And next week, we'll bring you more city news.